As long as we come together, nothing is impossible.
Work hard, focus.
We as humans, we can do so much. We live in an amazing world. As long as we come together, nothing is impossible.
What's happening, TT? I told her to fly and she scared of the virus. I sent her a private to get here. I made $400 off each of these pounds. I ain't tripping, it's gonna be a good year. Solomon driving while I got my hands on the chopper. I'm keeping my eyes in the review. I'm from Atlanta where they pay.
Hey, look, we just arrived in the airport. The chef's already cooking.
Yeah, man, it's just a new emotion, man.
I can buy me a nigga. Said I wouldn't change, but my chains a little bigger. 4-carat rain, leave a scar if I hit you. Look like a spaceship, got stars in my vehicle. These niggas faking, I don't wanna deal with them all.
Position that we are right now, the momentum that we can have, the opportunity that we have in our hands right now, is an opportunity that maybe will never present itself in our lives ever again in this same manner. And I don't, because no day is the same as another day. Right, Tophead? We made the mistake too much in the past. By learning these things, by knowing it, like we talked about godly marketing 4 months ago, but we haven't implemented it.
Yeah, guys, I just finished a very important call with my CMO partner. And it's just amazing, you know, all the things that I've learned these past days, it really elevated my way of thinking, and it helped me to think much more authentically and much more like myself. And I like how we are supposed to think. Because one thing that I learned, for example, from the event, and which is a lesson that has been recurring, is that there is propaganda pushing us every single day, and that the way that we think and the desires that we carry and the things that we want in life, they most probably didn't even come from ourselves. It's just things that have been thought of by men before us that now we are trying to chase. Like, for example, the gym, people go and pump iron. Up for sure, they go back hundreds of years. That didn't exist. That people would say you're crazy for picking up rocks and, you know, doing that type of thing just to build your body, right? For no other reason than that. Maybe you have a big body, but you're not even strong, you can't even fight with an animal, whatever, that's it, right? Or women, at some parts of the world, you have a big booty, then you're awesome, but then the other part, you need to be skinny. And those cultural biases and opinions that are being pushed upon us are all manufactured by people that have been here before us. So in the way that we are going to run our brand right now going forward, we are going to change the way we're doing it fundamentally and completely by not trying to be a part of the world, but by just being exactly who our brand's supposed to be, which is itself. Yourself authentically, or just believe completely in your own vision. Maybe you have a plan, but you're like, okay, yes, but maybe if I'm gonna do that now, then I want to make it. Because you heard about you need to prove the concept for you first, right? You need proof, or you need to have reached a certain level before you do a certain thing. But I came to see and learn from being with people on those levels that did things extraordinarily, that have billions of views and millions of euros and successful businesses, that they were the ones to do it differently by drowning out all the noises of people and things and saying like, hey, you can't do it, and drowning out their own voices that say you cannot do it, and just do it anyway. And when they did, without proof, without a safety net, without plan B, without understanding, without the resources, that's when you get the resource. That's when you get the wins. That's when you open up those connections. That's when you open up all those things that you're actually been going for. So let it be a lesson to you. If it resonates to you, it doesn't, definitely resonates for me, and you're going to see that much more in my own brand here, but also here in my personal brand. I'm just gonna take it to the next level. I'm gonna do much more. I'm not even gonna say what I'm gonna do. You're gonna see what I'm gonna do. Look at the rains. Grace.
Great Sean on the beat, by the way.
Look at the skyline. It's a beautiful place to work. Medellin.
Yes, guys, right here in Medellin. After the events, a lot to think about, a lot to process, a lot to work on. And it's going very well. I just had a very good conversation with my CMO. Right now, bringing it to life and doing it, I came up on some new ideas for marketing and the way I want to build new landing pages for the website, but just in a way that has never been done before. People could even call me crazy for it, but I'm gonna execute. And being here in this penthouse and looking at the view that I'm looking at over there is just, it's amazing, you know, because it gives you a new perspective, a fresh, new environment to think and breathe. So that really helps me a lot, traveling, opening up my my network, meeting new people. That was also something from the event. I'm still in contact with some of the guys, and that also brought me a lot, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, let me just show you guys around the house real quick. I'm coming down the stairs to the other
I
side.
my look, hope they listen when I speak. Hope you vision. I'm on my way to the bank. Hoping they give me some change. Hoping they give me some peace. Out of my pockets, the blues of the seas. I bet you can.
Yeah, upstairs, there's a little office that I'm working on. I can show you that in a bit. There's 3 rooms, kitchen. And one thing that I really love about Colombia also is Rappi. You just order it and they'll be here in 15 minutes. It's insane, man. So I've been ordering food all day. It's actually something very crazy if you think about it. That we can sit down and I just click my phone and what do? They bring a sandwich to me, right? So that's actually nuts. But I'm very happy to be here. And yeah, man, I just want you guys also to think the things you could do that will help you improve your life. Like for me, for example, when I started out, all of this was just a dream, right? I hoped to be here one day. I hoped to be able to travel and to not look at prices and to have a business and to not work for a boss. But today it's been a reality, and it's been a reality for years. So I've done that just by sheer belief and faith in myself. And many times also I've come to see that in the moments that I had the most success in my life, in the moment that I broke through the most, were in the moments that I took a leap of faith. When I just jumped, I didn't know if the thing I was gonna do was gonna work, if I'm actually going to reach success, if it's not gonna break me, but I jumped anyway, right? Starting a business, it's hard. Going, opening my LLC and all those things. In the beginning, I remember going when I was 17, I was so hyped, but I didn't know where I was gonna go, right? Or starting a brand new web store, putting real money on the line. Eventually, I was even 300,000 in debt, and that was such a crushing weight for me on my shoulders. But even at that point, what got me out again, the same thing what helped me win in the beginning, is taking a chance. So when I was 300K in debt, and think about it, right? You tried, you had a brand, you're running, and it went so bad that you're trying to get it back. You don't just get in 300K in debt for no reason. No, you try to make it work, and then through certain obstacles and pushbacks and just like setbacks that you get, you start losing, and then you go on like a losing streak momentum. That was that's what I was on, right? So losing streak. And because of that, because of like 20 different things outside of my control, also a lot of things that pushed me back all the way to minus 300K. And I said, this whole business model is flawed. How can I hope to make the 300K again with the same business model that got me in 300K in debt at the same time? But I had faith, and I sat down and I believed and I wrote and I thought, and at some point, I remembered Rockefeller. I watched like a whole documentary on him. Of course, he's not the most moral entrepreneur. He had a whole monopoly on like the real system and everything back in the day. He has a very crazy story. You should definitely look that up. It's a YouTube channel that I love to watch called Magnates Media, and they show like mini documentaries of things. And I was just thinking about that Magnates Media documentary of the Rockefeller. And I remember how he just thought so much outside the box to the point where he took over the entire industry, right? So I said to myself at that moment, if he can do it, if there were other people also, entrepreneurs that went through things that were worse than me at this moment, and they could do it, why can't I do it? So what do I need right now? And then I went back to the basic principles. I said, okay, I need cash, because of course I'm minus cash, but I still need cash so I can run my ads and do those things. Okay, let me get the cash. I need a plan to use this cash effectively. How can I do that? I can look at my mistakes. I can think about what worked for me before. And I made a razor sharp plan, and I needed faith. I needed belief in myself. So I shouldn't get discouraged knowing that, oh, I lost so much money or I'm in crushing debt, because for a moment it was tough. But luckily, because I had faith, luckily because I believed, I made a plan and I still made it happen. I still came out of it. So to get back to my point, those moments, those leap of faith that I took have dramatically transformed my life. Today I'm fully out of those situations. I'm no longer living in poverty like I was before. And of course my poverty is different than there's poverty out in the world. My poverty was just like in the Netherlands, ghetto, struggle, thieves, all that type of stuff, being homeless for a while. But I got out of that, and I can genuinely say that I'm happy to be the man that I am today, and I'm happy to continue to be a light to the world where I can share these stories, tell you guys about the things that I went through myself, so that you yourself may also have the faith and the hope that you need to go through it yourself as well. So if you have a leap of faith you want to take, if you have a dream, if you have something that you want to do, just like how I had a dream to start a business and start traveling and doing the things that I do, just go for it. Don't let anyone stop you. Don't let, not your mom, not your dad, not your uncle, no one. It doesn't matter who, even if it's the best businessman on the planet. I've had people that are so much further than me tell me that I couldn't do it, that they don't believe in me, that I'm not a real CEO. Today I don't even need to defend myself, right? You can just see the actions and you will see much more that is coming. So yeah, that's one thing I want you to take away. Right now I'm going to continue to work, enjoy a little bit more in Colombia. I'm gonna see you guys later, man.
Friends made along the way, a journey you can't recreate.
Before I go though, I just want you to look at the view. And I want you to notice 3 different things about it. I'm looking at the cars, I'm looking at the people in the balcony, so many buildings, right? But you see the people walking around, people moving. Those cars won't move without people. Things are being built. So you see how people are flowing, living their lives. So many lives are living in the same city in one place. It's a very, very beautiful thing, you know. A lot of energy, as money runs, economy, all that stuff is because there's people that live here, right? But then you also have the buildings. And these buildings are creations that we made, right? Things that we built. We built it with our hands. We got the material. And you see then the power of what human beings are capable of, right? The whole airport over there where planes are landing. It's absolutely insane how we made airplanes that can fly all over the world that enable us to be here even at this moment. And when I look at the sheer amount of buildings that there are, you realize so much more about human ingenuity and how humans are able to build such things. But then, the third and final thing that I want you to notice, which is easily something you can overlook, especially when I came here the first couple of times, I didn't really notice it because the city is so vast and beautiful, especially at night, it's like stars on the floor. But now during the day, if you look up, you'll see mountains with so many trees, right? Trees that give us oxygen high up in the sky, and they make a whole bowl basically here in Medellin, why it's also hotter in the city, where it keeps out all the wind and stuff. But what I feel when I look at these mountains and I see the nature and I see all those different trees and I see the mountain tops, I think about our planet. I think about creation. I think about how amazing it is that we are able to live on the planet that we live, looking at the clouds and all that stuff. So there's always multiple perspectives to have on things. There's always different ways of seeing things, and I think it's very important for us to be more grateful about the world that we live in and just the environment, everything that we have, because we as humans, we can do so much. We live in an amazing world. As long as we come together, nothing is impossible. So that's just what I see when I look at this view.
I have to move to feel like me. Just understand this what I need.
I saw a Rudolph film of you when I was singing. Yeah, that's something I always do, especially when I sit myself and I have a nice view like this or a moment next to the beach in the morning when I'm praying. I love listening to worship music. Even though I sing bad sometimes, it feels very good to like sing. And not for, as just you sing for God, you know? And it's part of the relation that I build with Him, the bond that I build with Him. So basically just me chilling with God. That's why I do that. Beautiful view. Amazing. God bless.
Don't nothing change but the change. We on your head like a bang. All double loss, no range. Big stain came with a name. Got all eyes on my game.
Crazy. We've been chilling a couple of days already in Medellin. Right now we're gonna go to a mall, shoot some shots outside. It's a beautiful view all day. I'm just in a different mind state, you know? Very much happy in the moment. So yeah, Uber is here, we're gonna go down. We're gonna go to Santa Fe Mall.
Designer mismatching, yeah. The money do backflips, yeah. I flip the mattress. I'm popping my glasses, yeah. I up the status. Now she looking like an actress, yeah. That's a big old bag, now we gonna fuck up magic. And we got 100-round mag. We cloud the madness. On the hunt, to my people and
I really love the malls here in Colombia. It's beautiful, big. Every time they have something new down there. One time I came here and the Christmas tree was all the way to the roof. beautiful, you know, and safe also. So definitely a good place to chill when you come to Colombia, hang out, meet new people, and of course shop a little bit.
Change to change, foreign exchange to change.
The rim at the beat, I'ma rock with it.
Yeah, brothers and sisters, later today, Ruro's gonna leave. So he's gonna go to Curacao, he's gonna film a little bit over there with my man Max. You're gonna see a little bit of a new house that I'm gonna get to soon. I'm gonna stay here, my wife's also arriving tomorrow, and my brother Elijah also, and then we're just gonna stay here for another 10 days and chill. I'll be filming a little bit, but for this vlog, we're gonna end it in Curacao. You're gonna see the new house, and yeah man, it's just a new emotion, man, alright? So, see you soon. Hey guys, arrived back at home, Curacao. Beautiful place to be. I missed it a lot. But right now things are really gonna start happening because there's a lot to do, a lot to work on. I've been out for like a month almost, so yeah man, let's just lock in. Go.
Hold on. And it's lit. And it's lit. And it's lit. And it's lit. Like Milwaukee, walk, get bucks. Who walk when I feel litty? Baby, I'm the man, W's up. We them niggas winning in the city. Spent a bag on a bad bitch. Had to treat her good, shorty clean it up. While I'm hitting, she gon' call me daddy.
Alright guys, we arrived right now. Let me show you guys the house. This is actually the second time I'm gonna see the house myself, because first time I came just talk to the owners, and now they just moved everything for me while I was in Colombia. So right now, this is a new home, new crib. Let me show you guys.
She wanna chase, yeah, your boy back, everything lit. It's lit.
Got a little golf cart over here as well, which is very it's chill in this neighborhood. Still putting some stuff. We brought the TV. Hey, look, we just arrived from the airport. The chef's already cooking.
It's very exciting. Who says don't have?
Just tell me what you need, and I'll find a place for you. I'll take the pain for you.
La idea que nos trae era papa rellena, pero la papa que llamando es Japanese sweet potato. Y aquí por eso no lo conseguimos. La patata de super sauce,
Show you guys outside.
es un green wash. And give us a little, it's not more than like
Oh, Sudan, man.
You know it needs to change. I can't keep it.
We're about to be chilling. I'm looking forward, of course, to like settle in, put all my stuff in the closet, make sure everything is just nice and tidy, and then after that, work hard, focus. A lot I learned in Colombia, so I'm definitely gonna be working on all of that. Love the view of the golf course over there as well.